Hi guys, today I'm going to be comparing polysorbate 20 with polyglyceryl 3 oleate, but I'm going to be making it in hair mousse. We are going to be using surfactants to make it foam, and then we'll use a foaming bottle. This is called a foaming bottle. Yeah, it means by the time you put the liquid inside the bottle, this bottle, and you press it, it's going to come out foaming. As I formulate it, you are going to be seeing all this, and I'm going to be explaining more. Let's get to the formulation part. These are the ingredients I need for my hair mousse. I need deionized water. I already weighed it. I need VPVA copolymer, which is a film forming, and this will allow it to lay flat, the hair to lay flat a little bit. It's not that much. It's not like when you're formulating hair gel or edge control. Then I need humectants, glycerin. This is going to be used in very little percentage, so that we need the hair mousse to evaporate quickly, so we don't need lots of sticky ingredients. It's just for it to hydrate a little, which is why I'm going to be using this glycerin at 2%. I also need panthenol. We all know what panthenol is, what it does. It works as humectant, moisturizer, and things like that. So inside here I have my panthenol. Then here I have the VPVA copolymer. If you don't have this, you can skip it, or you can use PVP, but it is not compulsory for that to be here. So for the glycerin, you can use propanedol to substitute it. Then I have hydrolyzed keratin and traumatase versicolor extracts, which is kera, straightening, and coil. It's one of the star of this particular product, this hair mousse. You can also include these ingredients when you know that you want to straighten your hair and you want it to last for a while, compared to when you don't have it in the formula. Then I'm going to be including some emollients, so that it will not just be water. The emollients will also bring their nutrients into it, but the thing is, we are not going to be using the emollients in high percentage. For this, I'm going to be using hydrogenated oleate and hydrogenated olive oil unsaponifiable, which is it's called Natrasil. I mentioned the inky before. It's a natural silicone alternative, so if you don't have this, you can use any other alternative. Bear in mind that if you use plant oil, you will definitely need an antioxidant. Then I'm going to be adding fragrance, which is also not compulsory, okay? But if you want, you can use essential oil, and it's also going to be a little quantity. Like I'm going to be using like 0.3 of this, and then so the total oil phase is going to be 1%. Then I'm going to include polyglycerin 3 oleate. If you don't have this, you can use any other solubilizer you have, such as polysorbate 60. I'm going to be using this particular one. Then for my preservative, because it contains water, I'm going to be using GeoGuard ECT. GeoGuard ECT, that's benzyl alcohol, salicylic acid, glycerin, and sorbic acid. That is the inky, in case you are looking for it. Then that's about it for the ingredients I'm going to be using in this. Now let's get formulating. I've already measured my water phase. Now time to hydrate the VPVA copolymer. I'll be pouring it in. You can just pour it in and leave it to hydrate. At this point, if you haven't followed us yet, then I don't know what you're still waiting for. Click the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel, like, follow. If you want to contact us for contract manufacturing, skincare training, hair care training, click the link below. We teach both hair care and skincare together. Then you can also follow us on our social media. Everything will be linked below in the comment section. If you also want shout out, then you can also send us a message. If there's any other formula you would like me to formulate, kindly let me know. Comment below and then I will formulate it. The 3 powders that I have in the formula have been added. I need 2 grams of the Kera straightening oil. That is all for my water soluble ingredients. It's time to weigh my oil soluble ingredients. And the first one is going to be my natracin. I need 0.7 of that. My antioxidant fragrance, I need 0.3. Yep, that's all for that. Then my polyglyceryl oleate, polyglyceryl 3 oleate. I need 2% of this. This can also be used in an emulsion. So that is all. Whenever you use a solubilizer, make sure you mix it with the oil very well until you are sure everything is incorporated before you include it in your water phase. I'm going to be weighing my surfactant inside the oil phase. I need so that's oil for my oil phase and my surfactant. I'm going to mix them together. You can mix it in well before you include it into your water phase. We have other formulas on our YouTube channel which you can watch. Don't forget to watch. Don't forget to subscribe. Time to include my preservative. And that's the last ingredient. Check the pH, adjust it, and then package. I'm still going to leave it overnight to check how stable it is before I package. Bye. Hi, this is the solution with polyglyceryl 3 oleate. I don't know if you can see it clearly. Can you see the way it looks? Okay, this part is like there's a thicker part here, just a little. It's not well blended. Okay, so if you are going to be making yours, you can know how many percent to use. Okay, this is it. Can you see it? But if you mix it together, do you see what it will look like? Okay, this is what it will look like when you mix it together. It's going to be whitish sort of. And then this is the one with polysorbate 20. Okay, it is much more homogenized than the one with polyglyceryl 3. Make some with polysorbate 60, polysorbate 20, 80, and the peg 40 hydrogenated castor oil. You know, they perform differently, and it depends on the type of fragrance or essential oil you choose that would determine how homogenized they will be inside the water phase. So this is it. This is polysorbate 20. The same percentage. They have the same percentage. So let me mix this too. Okay, you see how it still is when you mix this. You see how it is, same percentage. The only difference in these two formula, this I made 100 gram of this one 50 gram. You know, when you work with percentage, no matter the weight, it will still be the same. If you want to use polyglyceryl 3 oleate, you will need to increase the percentage of the polyglyceryl 3 compared to if you are using polysorbate 20. I like to compare, that way you know which one to go for. And because it depends on the brand that is coming to you. As you know, I do manufacture for other brands, so it's best to know all these ingredients before you make use of them in your large batch. So once you know the one to choose, or once a brand come and say you can use any ingredient, then it gives you room to explore different types of ingredients. At the same time, if it's the type of brand that says, oh, I want natural only, I want this sort of ingredients only, then you will be limited. There are still so many natural ingredients you can use, but the way you substitute them is different. It's not like you just say, okay, because I don't want to use this type of preservative, I can just substitute with this particular preservative and still get the same efficacy and still get the same result with the same percentage. Let's say you've been formulating the same product before and you've been using liquid Jama Plus of like 0.5%, and then a brand comes to you and say, oh, I want you to formulate a serum for me, and it's going to include this and that, and I want everything to be natural. Then you know you cannot use liquid Jama Plus again because of what they have told you. So to substitute it, you can't just say, okay, I'm going to use, since I can use yogurt, I'm just going to use yogurt of 0.5% and everything will be all right. No, 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 no. You won't be able to do that unless maybe you are using Hodro approach and you are doing a lot more than just using that preservative. All I'm saying is you truly need to be careful of what you substitute it with and the percentage at which you substitute that ingredient, which is why for every of your formulation, if you know you are going to be substituting any ingredients, first of all compare those ingredients. That is why when I'm putting out videos, I like to compare for you. I have lots of formulation that are coming up. Make sure you follow this page. I'm going to be comparing different emulsifiers, different polymers at the same percentage. Okay, at the same percentage, so that you will know, okay, if I substitute this with this, if I substitute that with this is the results I'm going to get. All right, that is why I like putting out those videos, and it helps me. I have lots of samples I create every time, like every week I make samples. Apart from what I manufacture for people, I make samples. So when you come to me like that, the first thing is to learn about your brand, to learn about what exactly you want. Then I will now know what to do. First of all, you must have like prototype or whatever it is that you need to be, that will be guiding you, that you'll be following. When you have that, then you can know what you can substitute, what you can add. That way it helps your work faster, not that you'll be building formula from scratch every single time. You understand? So it's just to build up on some formula or to substitute some ingredients. So that makes the work easier. Let me show you for the last time. This is how our hair mousse is. Now I'm going to bottle this. Okay, I'm going to bottle this for you to see how it will come out. I only use little quantity of the glucoside. Make sure you sterilize all your bottles. All right. Till next time, thank you for watching. Subscribe. Bye.